So, update on the floor. It's coming along real good. Ran into a couple issues. A couple things you have to watch out for. First of all, on some of the long ones, when it looks like they're tipping, take a look at it, and if it is crooked, if it's got a little bow in it, then what you want to do is cut it, square them off, and then you can use it like that, so that'll take the bow out of it. That was one thing I forgot to mention. I'm chipping quite a bit of that dirt out because I'm getting a better job, so I'm being very careful about that. That's time consuming. I did make a mistake over here, so I need to recut this one. I'm putting an edging or molding all the way around it. Really finishes it off, and you can see this one will go here. Now it works better to cut these, matching them up, and then screw this on afterwards. On some of them I did have to put it on first and then try to match to it. That was harder, but I had to in the corners. Now the only other thing I forgot to mention was I'm screwing these down. So typically there's two ways to put wood flooring down that I've ever used or know of. One is you drive nails in at an angle into the tongue. And that's the most common method. They actually have a driver that drives nowadays it's a flat nail. But my issue with that method is, especially for hardwood, it tends to crack it. And as proof, you can look at some of this flooring that I took up, and not all of it, but there is some of it that has cracks where they had pulled it, or where they had nailed it. Okay, right here, for example, you see that crack there? That's where the nail went through, and I did not do that, pulling that out, because if you look at the age of it, you can tell it's an old crack. But it still holds it. The concept is you're holding this side down, and the tongue on this side is being held down by the groove. So you're kind of holding this edge down, and this edge is held by this edge, which is held down. So it works, and it's a fine method. When I do that method, I like to drill my holes and then use regular round finish nails into it. And I actually saved all the nails that I pulled out of this, and I'm not sure, but I'm going to try. I might be able to reuse them because I have like 5 containers of them. There's a lot of nails. So the next step, I want to finish this out, this corner here. We did enough to go over the hole. The hole is right here. And it's solid. I mean, you can walk on this and you don't feel any give where the hole is. So we have a strong base here. Also, the other reason I'm screwing them down is because these boards are all loose. So by screwing them down, I'm basically tying the whole matrix together. And then we'll do a video about plugging the holes. I've seen floors where they've done 1/2-inch holes, so you can see wooden plugs. They really stick out. And we'll talk about the choice of colors for the plugs later on. But that's an update on the floor. I'm really happy with how it's coming along. It's very solid, and we can slide it. If we want to move it this way more, we can. But as long as it's covering up that hole, that's our main concept, and then we have a round table we'll probably put here. So it's coming really good. It's tedious, but looking great.